Well, it's like birds. You put it in a pool, and it'll shock the system, killing all the bacteria.
Yeah.
Roblox gift card?
220.
Meatballs.
It's a $50 Roblox gift card.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
There's two of them.
What's a dual collapse?
Where's Tito's?
Dual collapse? It's at the bottom.
Two pack Coke Cooks.
It's a medication.
I didn't have like a backyard.
Spinach.
Spinach?
Spinach is good.
I think it's like a birthday party.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're having like a something like a backyard, like a party. And then there's the eyelashes. A spatula.
That's really good.
Headbed.
Two Q-tips. Yeah.
Come here.
Of course. Like each person's vibes. I think it's like a little birthday, like a little girl's birthday party.
Oh my gosh,
Like a little girl's pool party.
Pool party, probably.
Could be.
Pico de gallo, yeah. Maybe they're having like a, what's it called? A cookout in the back for him?
They're getting pets out there.
A peasant. Possibly.
A sleeping bag.
Maybe sleepover. Little girl's birthday party, you know?
Like,
Do
they're
that.
Maybe they're having a sleepover. Fiber release. Yeah, Squishmallow, it's probably like a gift or something.
Yeah, there's also those for TVs.
There's what?
Taylor,
A Twailers? A Twailers?
That's Whaler. That's Whaler Swips.
Eyelashes.
That's what I was saying.
Purchases are all
Mario
over the place.
loves
These purchases.
Can you categorize any of them?
And
What kind of things could you categorize? Maybe on the back of your sheet, over here. Go ahead and categorize some of them, okay? You don't need these sentences here, this was for a longer activity, this is a shorter one. You're just gonna do them 1 to 10. But I want you to categorize them with your neighbors, okay, with your partner. What do we have here? Who might buy these?
Parents. I'd like a new one.
For a baby?
Babies, right? Who else might need to wear diapers?
Old people.
toddlers.
Astronauts.
Astronauts? Why would astronauts need to wear diapers?
Pee in space.
Like to pee in space?
I mean,
Well, maybe, wasn't there that story of the lady who, she went on a long trip, she was an astronaut, and she was gonna go off and do somebody some harm, and she bought a whole bunch of diapers and was wearing diapers all the way on the trip, because she knew that that's what you needed to do. Maybe they're going to space. Yeah, maybe it is an astronaut. How else would you prove if it were an astronaut, what would it be?
Why would you need Roblox gift cards?
I'm gonna say this is like,
I don't know.
kid stuff.
The way.
Kid stuff?
Yeah, there's like, well, there's like the gift cards, and then, what's it called? The Squishmallow,
Roblox gift cards.
like gifts,
Oh my god,
possibly.
Listerine.
Hmm?
I'm trying to keep my breath smelling good.
Maybe those are like just like things they need, you know? You know, like you get the important stuff you need, like if there's like an upcoming party, and then after that you're like, oh, well, we need like essentials on the daily, you know, living.
Then we've got these other things down here, okay? You've got
Frozen too.
fiber gummies.
Two bags of frozen spinach.
Some,
That help with your digestion, right? Fiber gummies helps
Flintstone vitamins.
helps light things happen, right?
the Flintstones.
And then you got Flintstone vitamins. Who gets Flintstone vitamins?
Kids.
Little kids, right? My kids always got the Flintstone ones, at least until they changed the flavor. I don't know if you guys remember they changed the flavor, but it was probably before you were born. No, my kids wouldn't take them anymore. But you got your vitamins, right? You've got your kid vitamins, but you've got your Flintstones, you've got your Dulcolax. They sound more like old people stuff, right? And then what else do you have over here?
Ooh.
It's a Coleman cooler. It's a Coleman cooler.
Oh, the cooler? A Coleman cooler. Those big ice chests. So they've got an ice chest, right?
And then they have liters of Coke and Dr. Pepper. There's a 12-pack of both.
12 packs.
A pack of Coke.
Okay, so with your partner, I want you to decide what do you think they're doing, and then I want you to categorize the evidence. Put a big thing at the top here before you write your story. Think, this is what I think they're doing, and here's my evidence why. Same thing here, and you could be doing something
This could be a like old person getting stuff for like their grandkids having their birthday party.
That sounds really cool. Put that at the top of your page, and it's tentative. We can always change this. Old person buying stuff for grandchildren. And then see what you think. You guys decide on yourselves what you think it could be, because you might think it's something different.
Honestly, it's been fun parents having a baby shower.
A baby shower. Yeah. You would buy a baby's Christmas? I
For
did
them
too.
to sleep with.
Aren't babies not allowed to stuff like that?
What is my
Or what if like it's a little kid's birthday because it's a Roblox gift card? So like maybe.
Smart, and they have to shower in their forehead and the cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
So expensive.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's like a little girl's birthday and then they have a baby also take care of the little lights and stuff.
But if they have pool shock, what else do they have?
A backyard.
And if they have a pool and a backyard, what else do they have? There probably could be a pool party. But what kind of people spend $800 at the grocery store? Thank you, people who are at least affluent, right? So you gotta be able to read between the lines here and look at what kind of people have a pool, because you don't buy pool shop unless you have your own pool. Maybe, you know, they're not super rich because they're doing their own pool, right? Because I know some neighborhoods in this city where people have people come and do the pool. They have the pool boy or the pool guy, and they do the shocking of the pool. These people are doing their own shop, so it's reasonable, right? These are the kind of things that you need to do to be able to read between the lines. I can see that they might have a little bit more than some of us, definitely a little bit more than me, all good. But you've got this idea that they take care of their own pool, so you're reading between the lines. They also bought motor oil. What else might that mean?
They take care of their car.
They take care of their own car. That's a great observation, thank you. If they're buying motor oil, right, they probably have a car, and they're taking care of their own car. Thank you, that was a great, great point. So look at those little things, and then decide with your partner what your story's gonna be. You can sketch it out on one side, and then go back over and do your sentences. And don't forget, last week's sentences,
Last week's sentences?
yeah, last week's sentence, remember we did the punctuation last week? Whenever you were practicing colons and semicolons and lists, make sure that you're practicing that with your sentences here, because we're kind of double dipping. We're not just, you know, it's not just a standalone. We have to practice that when you're in here. So
Yeah.
they bought, you know, things for the garden, colon, this. This means that, right? You do things like that. Thank you so much.
Of course. What do you think's happening? What do you think's happening, Evan? You have no idea? I still feel like it's like they're celebrating something. Or,
You got yours all curly. Do you want to pour mine? Mine's not as curly as yours. Yours is being in the grocery store too long. There we go. I'll hold this way. Ooh!
Bird seed.
It could be like they're buying stuff, with like
Those
the party
boxes
stuff
you
with
I feel like it's
their
like
normal
balloons.
grocery list. Oops, sorry. They're buying things from their normal grocery list,
I think we celebrated birthday party.
but also getting stuff from the birthday
Celebrating
party.
birthday.
Right, so it's just ordinary groceries that they typically need to buy.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And then while they're getting their ordinary groceries, and you might want to categorize those, you know, ordinary groceries would be these things, and you can write on these. Let me get you markers that you can write on these, because I can rub that off later. If you want to categorize them in colors, let me get you something to do that.
And then she said use the colon and the semicolon in our sentences? Okay. So, you can say like what? Maybe the mother just wants to read the daily news. I don't know. You know how rich people are with the magazines in the morning, a cup of coffee, something like that.
They got two of them.
Tea,
In it.
tea with the honey on it.
How could you fancy?
Listerine.
This could also be some
That
sort
old
of like
people
quiz,
purchase.
maybe. 'Cause, like, I mean, Roblox gift card, there's two of them, so like, I don't think
If
two.
it's hoodies and hoodies, wipes, and
Yeah.
so Roblox gift cards to babies. Maybe that's because parents.
Yeah,
you know,
some
they
parents have kids
Uh-huh.
young or old.
Yeah, some people parents are young.
Yeah. I mean, what happens sometimes especially, well, in different cultures and countries, when you've got multiple generations represented on one receipt, what might be happening here?
They could all be living together.
They could all be living together, maybe it's a multi-generational home. That's a possibility. I'm just trying to help you with your stories, because you're gonna come up with your story yourselves,
Yeah.
like why they needed this, why they needed that, but there's a couple of things in here. This is what's called inferencing. You have to be able to read between the lines and make some guesses and assumptions, but as long as you can prove them from what you've got, then you can do this. Look for some more things that are on there. You guys are just popping up with all this stuff that is making me go, hey, you're on the right track, but you're stopping before you get to the station, so we'll keep doing that.
Maybe possibly. It seems pretty comfortable to be buying so much.
And
Well, they're also being pooling money together.
So it's
They
a
also
big
live in
family, possibly?
New York.
Yeah, it depends on where they're living.
from right on the receipts, you can.
Your shop.
Okay,
Yeah,
hiding
this
some
is in
things.
New York. Saratoga.
What's the cost of living like there?
Possibly, yeah. Like their family house there.
Yeah, cost of living is important. I'm so glad you're smart. That's one of the good things to look at is what's the cost of living? Is this a normal price for the kind of thing they're buying?
What if they're going camping? Because it's a sleeping bag? Something. And then there's coolers and stuff.
Back there camping. Because they also got a spatula, so means you can probably do barbecue out there too.
So would you already own a grill and not the spatulas, unless if it's broke. Or the spatula is the one you use to whoop your kids with.
Although I think they're probably gonna like getting 2 bags of frozen spinach.
Right.
Don't you dare disrespect me.
Are they getting items to go camping or something? But it's just one sleeping bag, so that'd be right. They have dog food, so I'm assuming it's a big family.
Yeah, some dog food
And a pet
and
bed.
a pet bed. They could have a dog
Mm-hmm.
who ripped up his bed, so.
Well, they also could have got the magazines for if they do go camping.
Do you know what that is?
L'Oreal hair color.
Oh, hair dye.
It's a hair dye.
Maybe they are older.
Maybe
They're
they
trying
are.
to get rid of those gray
The gray
hairs.
hairs.
Yeah.
Some older
could
people
be.
stuff. I mean, cupcake tins. That's food. This is food. Paper plates. That's for food. Foundation, fajitas, pico de gallo, tortillas, food. A unicorn comforter. But there's only one of them.
They also got a pet bed too, so means they probably are getting a new dog or have a dog.
What's
Maybe it's like a birthday present or something. Again, there's like one unicorn comforter. Like how she's saying it was like twins. Why would they just not buy two? You know?
You know, you said old people. Super vitamins. You've got your Docalex, you got.
Could be just a really spoiled little
So you
girl.
got the old people.
Yeah.
Probably.
Roblox gift card, $25.
maybe they're just older.
$50.
It could be. You know, some people have their children later in life. That could be part of your story.
And my dad didn't.
There you go.
Yeah, my little sister's at 46.
Alright, refresher. It's 2 pounds of M&M's. This one.
It's a fishing pole.
There's 2 pounds of M&M's. I'm still thinking it's like a little girl's birthday party or something. Are we close?
You're getting there. Well, it's not even that, it's not that there's a right answer or a wrong answer. You get to decide because there's hundreds of ways of looking at this. I might think this is somebody who's going on a hunting trip and is taking a bunch of little kids out to the woods at the bottom of their garden. They have this big forest down there and they
What's the
want
one
to
they
take
have
the
fishing
dog and the cat, but they, you have fishing pole?
Oh yeah. I'm still
Fishing pole, yeah, they could be going camping, they could go fishing.
What's the oldest one? Is that coffee?
The folders one?